Hey guys, Dragon here. Do a quick update on the bike, maybe a little bit about life and so forth. I've been out here cleaning up on the garage here a little bit and just wanted to give you guys an update here. I know I've been talking about a lot of stuff I want to do to the bike, and I've just been working a whole lot just for once in my life. Well, not once in my life, for once in a long time, I'm able to start saving up some money again. And I got a lot of things I want to do. I want to start flipping some bikes again, and maybe then work up to some cars, and then maybe up to some luxury cars. Want to get into doing like some, I'm all about muscle cars, believe me, but I want to get into some high-end cars down here, some Mercedes, BMWs, maybe some of the fancier Cadillac stuff. But anyway, just wanted to shoot a quick video to let you guys know that I still got a lot of plans for this. Right now I'm just saving up some money, so I got a bunch of bills paid over the weekend, which was nice. And then me and the Dragonette, we took a couple 100-mile ride yesterday. Really nice. But of course, we got all sunburned. It was like 100 degrees heat index, but we didn't care. That's why I got that cowl piece off the back there that covers up this passenger seat. We just been doing a lot of riding lately, which is real nice. I'm glad to have it all. Got the title straightened out, and I got, wasn't nothing wrong with it. I just had to get it converted over to Florida and get the tags and insurance for it and all that stuff. So I'm glad I got that done. It feels good, get all that done. But anyway, lately I've been considering doing the sprocket change on it, especially with the two-up riding. And, of course I keep talking about doing this nitrous fogger system on it, which I will do eventually. I just want it for the heck of it. I don't want to, I'm not going to use it all the time. I don't want to, tear the motor up too much. It's so reliable, but maybe every once in a while I might just want to goof around and hit it. And that's just, it's a cheap performance upgrade. But anyway, I paid $500 for this bike. I was going to flip it. I needed money, and I got a heck of a deal on it. It had a lot of road rash. The mirrors were broke off of it. And, so anyway, I stuck some stickers on it at the time, covered up some blemishes, threw some different color paint because I couldn't match the paint. And, I planned on tearing it apart and redoing it. So, it's just been kind of stuck in this situation for a while. But, like I say, now things are looking up. Working a lot of hours right now, more than I wish. But, it gets me a paycheck. And, I'm able to save the money to do what I want to do. So it looks like soon I'll be able to do it. Also straightening out my credit. I was one of those victims of the housing market crash, and I ended up upside down in my house. At one time I had over $100,000 equity in my house, and like overnight it seemed that went to crap. The same time my business was going to crap, and man, I've been digging out for 7-8 years now, and I'm glad that things are starting to finally get straightened out. Still got a rocky road ahead of me, but it's nice to know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And for those of you who've been following me, I've been able to have this bike for a while now. I didn't have to sell it. You ever hear people say, you know when you get the right bike because you didn't find it, it found you? Well, that's kind of how I feel about this VFR, man. I just, when I was reading the reviews on it, all these magazines are saying, and I can't quote them right now because I should as many times as I read the article, but Cycle World, I don't remember what some of them were. They said the best bike ever built, and I'm telling you what, man, it's got, it's everything. It's just an awesome package. You got speed, agility, comfort. You got so much stuff here that, I never knew existed. And then these sound so cool. Everybody knows, especially these fifth generations, with those gear-driven cams, that whine sounds like a damn, a supercharger or a blower or something, whining on it sometimes. But anyway, they're just so cool. So I'd like to keep this thing. I'd like to get a bunch of them. Matter of fact, I'd love to get one that's been totaled or something that's got a good motor, and get that motor out of it and build it up. Like the RC 212V. If you all know what I'm talking about, that race bike, that's basically what that is. That's one of these motors, and it's just super hopped up. It's putting out 220 horsepower, and it's 800 cc. It's basically this motor. They just kind of, well, It's all real secret, and it's got a transmission in it that you don't use a clutch, or you don't, it shifts. It's crazy. Go on and check it out for yourself. I'll get off track here and keep rambling on about it, but it's badass. I mean, this motor here was originally designed after the RC45, and you go on Wiki or Honda or any of them, and you can get this information for yourself. It says, but they made this one, you know, more powerful, and it ended up being more narrow, so the bike could be more narrow, so you could get in the turns better. So, I mean, the RC45 was legendary. It was a legendary race bike. And then what they did was they put an ECU on it, or a fuel mapping system that just detuned it, and they detuned the timing and all that to make it a street bike. But you know, if you can, I know there's been some forums about this, and it's also, you can read it on some of them other sites. The UK version has got, like, I don't know, like almost 20 more horsepower, because it has a different you know, control module. I can't remember if it's the it's something with the fuel injection, you know, control module. I don't know. Now that I'm shooting a video, I can't quote it specifically, but you can get a lot more horsepower out of these things by putting the right ECU on it. So, I mean, there's a lot of power here to uncork, which is cool. Some people want it, some people don't. I love the way it rides stock. But anyway, I've been thinking lately about changing the gearing, because we've been doing a lot of two-up riding. And although, you know, I don't go crazy with somebody on the back, every once in a while, you know, we accelerate a little bit, have a little fun, little wheelies off of some hills, and we've jumped a couple times. You know, we've been in the air on it. We also have been down. She and I have been down on this bike together last Christmas Eve. You watch some of our other videos. It was one of them times where we were on a back road, hit some crap. It had rained the day before, and somebody drug some stuff out on the road. And I know for some of you followers, I'm repeating myself, but I mean, we've wrecked together, and it got some more road rash on it. So she's a little timid. You know, I try to be real cautious when I got her on the back. But anyway, been thinking about doing the front sprocket. You can, you know, a lot of my dirt bikes and other street bikes, I've always messed around with the gearing. A lot of people do the two in the back on this one, and some people do the, you know, you go up two in the back or one down in the front, or you can do both. But then, you know, you're screaming down the highway if you do both. Maybe I'll ask a couple of you people that, what do you mean you people? No, I asked a couple of YouTubers, you know, what do you guys find that works good? I feel that the going down one in the front is probably equal to more than two up on the back. And I feel if you go down one tooth on the front, it might be easier on the transmission and easier on the motor to turn it. But I know obviously you're going to be turning higher revs, which I don't do much highway riding anymore. Just a little bit. I'm going to start riding back and forth to work. But, you know, what's your thoughts on it? Make some comments on that. But I've been looking for, you know, a little different ride. I don't know, I get complacent, I get bored with the same old thing, and I want a little more acceleration. The front wheel comes up pretty good. I've already done, you know, a lot of modifications to it as much as I can without getting into the motor. And, you know, I've definitely gained some horsepower there. But I like to get the front wheel up a little bit faster. I like to accelerate a little bit faster. That kind of stuff. Just a little something different, little different seat of the pants kind of feel. So anyway, just like I say, just shoot a little video, let y'all know it. You know, still got the bike, like I said before, and I got a lot of good things coming, and just been working a lot, saving money so I can do this stuff I'm talking about. I missed out on a couple projects. I've been wanting to do some projects for you guys who follow along. I missed out on a Honda 200X three-wheeler I was trying to get, but the guy sold it out from under me. And there's been a couple sport bikes on Craigslist I was trying to get, but the guys will never answer me. So, you know, I've been trying. It's hard to find cheap bikes down here. Back home, man, Craigslist is full of them. Down here, they're hard to get. People scarf them up, or people are just unreliable. So, still got Bessie over there. She's just running like a top as usual. Going to do some videos on her. But anyway, just letting you guys know, still got it. Still going to do the stuff. Been riding it a lot. Yesterday, like I say, put 200 miles on it. Got sunburn. almost heat stroke, but just didn't want to stop. We just kept riding and riding and riding. Found a cool place to eat, like I was talking about. But anyway, you guys stay tuned. And any suggestions on the sprocket changes or any other things you guys found, any modifications that picked up any acceleration? I'm not worried about top speed right now because, you know, I'm not doing that. I'm just mainly running around some of these curvy roads and riding 2 up a lot with her, going to the beach and stuff like that. So I'm kind of looking for more acceleration, but I appreciate y'all following along. Stay tuned. Got some good videos coming up. Like I say, just, you know, life gets in the way sometimes, and I got to work for a living so I can keep eating. But anyway, appreciate y'all watching, and Dragon says, peace out.